Is the iridescent next to it? Because it's no, it's blackout. Because iridescent is so beautiful. So it's blackout the next one.
What is the next video?
Yeah, they basically said to stay away from the bean sprouts.
Stay away.
Cooked meat is okay.
Where's my little fish? You had a question?
Is that your question?
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't understand the question. What was the question? Next video, Dustin?
Go ahead with your question. Stand up.
After that,
Let's wait for the answer. He'll answer that.
we're going to re-release One Step Closer to the original version. Instead of green, it's red.
Okay, go ahead and answer your question.
Good.
Who produces the set list? Who makes it? Because every set list is different. Who changes it?
Zeus.
All right, who else has got a question? There we go. You had a great question before.
I just replied yesterday, or John said to this survey which Mike sent all of us, and I was just wondering, on one hand, I think everything really appreciates it to be asked our opinion, and I think it's a dream of every fan to be able to tell it. But I wanted to understand what's behind it. What's behind it, the survey? I'm not even sure all people here have seen it so far.
Somebody asked that somebody asked that on the comments underneath, and they said why do you ask this question? Because you guys are the ones making the music and whatever. It doesn't matter what other people think, because obviously everybody is going to pull in different directions. And I told them that it's kind of like we're driving the boat, but it doesn't hurt to ask everybody on board if they want to stop somewhere. Right? But yeah, at the end of the day, we're not really asking you to drive the boat. We would want to know what you think.
Hey, Mike. Question for you. Seeing as you're a multi-instrumentalist, what is your favorite instrument to play and why?
I grew up playing piano. That's the most comfortable.
Here you go. Go ahead.
Okay, my question is, as a band, what it feels like to have such hits like In the End and play them every night. When Joe hits the first tones, everybody goes crazy and singing along. And I would like to know what it feels like to have such a big hit and such a big impact to the audience.
Thank you.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
What kind of feeling have you? Well, the people screaming.
Were you going to repeat it?
In the end. Hits like In the End. What
Like from your end. Oh, I know. He asked really what it's
Well, I can only answer this. It's great.
My question is if you have some new ideas for your new album, or maybe a producer that you want to choose is going to be Rick Rubin again, or maybe you want to do totally something different.
Where's your, yeah, I'll read it.
We have no idea. You'll know when we know.
So it's been 10 years since you started your career. Is there anything you regret?
Couple hairstyles. We are. Tried to do a sideburn once.
Bad idea. I said a couple of hairstyles, and I tried to grow sideburns once, and that was bad.
Alright, my question, I'm not sure you know the answer, but I want to know where is the line between Linkin Park and Fort Minor and Dead by Sunrise, because when I heard you, I Have Not Begun, it was like, what's Linkin Park about it? So my question is, where's the line? Where do you decide this is Linkin Park or this is something else?
I think I should answer that question.
Okay.
It's a thought that wasn't leading anywhere. It was just an independent thought that I should probably answer.
Who wants to try to answer?
Nobody. I'm not going to speak to Mike, but I think there used to be a clear line for me as to what was not a Linkin Park song and what would be a good Linkin Park song. And I don't think that that line exists anymore. So I think it's now become very apparent within the band that if we're passionate about a song, sort of like something, regardless of the style, it very well could end up on a Linkin Park record. 5 years ago, 8 years ago, I think that would be a different story.
I think in retrospect, it's back to the regret question. Chester was probably better suited to answer that question. So I regret earlier that I said I should answer it because I didn't have an answer. That was probably a much better answer than what I could answer. That answer is close to your question.
All right, go ahead.
Because you guys change the music style so lot, and every record, it's like a revolution, and every record is different from the other one. And I would like to ask you if you can give me a tip for everyone here to make his own songs, own music, to not copy other bands.
Number one word.
But I think in like painting, I used to, like when I was growing up drawing, I always draw when I was younger. And that's how you learn, you like something a lot. You learn a lot about it by studying it, and that way you're not reinventing the wheel. Does that make sense? So like if you like, when I was a little kid, I loved Garfield cartoons, so I draw Garfield. And eventually, when you get enough of those things under your belt, I think you gain the tools to be able to do your own thing. You gotta have a little bit. You gotta have like a foundation in order to build up your own thing, and also to know that you're liking what you're doing, that it's original because you're comparing it to things that you understand and know about, not things that you think you know about, but really you haven't really studied. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Hi, here. What do you think about doing an unplugged show in the future? Only unplugged show, MTV unplugged, or only Linkin Park unplugged?